Hello, fellow human light beings. This is Mahadeva the Thunder Wizard. Welcome to the weekly live guided interdimensional meditation to manifest solar flash event. And I am your host, Mahadeva the Thunder Wizard. Once again, my laptop seems to not be cooperating, so let's see here. It looks like it's might be a little bit hot underneath. Anyway, we will power through regardless of what technology tries to do to stop us. Okay, so welcome to the channel if you're here for the first time, or if you're here from the Facebook page. Do me a favor, especially if you're brand new to the channel. What I need you to do is subscribe, like, and comment. Helps keep the channel viable to the YouTube algorithm. Go to the playlist page, click on the Maoshan Qigong Interdimensional Meditation 12 Steps to 5D. And also please go to thunderwizard.com and subscribe to the Warrior 90-Day Lightning Qigong. I'm going to be moving a lot of the energy practices and meditations that are on the YouTube channel. I'm going to be moving them over to the thunderwizard.com website. So when you get to the thunderwizard.com website, here's one of the, give me a second here. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Nope. Give me a second here. Me and technology are not friends today. So when you get to the thunderwizard.com website, here it is, you'll see some different menus. You'll see home, collections, shop. When you've subscribed and you want to get to the Warrior 90-Day Lightning Qigong videos, click on collections and you'll see those videos there waiting for you. And you see I've got highlighted shop, and there in shop you see different energy practices which you can stream from that page. So all of the practices here, like the Summoning the Immortals Qigong and others, will be found now on the thunderwizard.com Patreon page. It's going to take me a little while to get them all uploaded and everything, but that's where you're going to find them. In any case, that's if you're new, please support the channel. We are here today, however, to do a free live guided interdimensional meditation to manifest the Solar Flash Ascension event. You know, it's just gotten to the point where third dimensional reality is just becoming intolerable for the average person. And we are heading into an incredibly huge transformation right now. We've got a lunar eclipse just about to hit us. That's huge. As well as we're getting ready for a solar eclipse, which is going to be, again, phenomenal. I won't take the time to talk about all that stuff. You might be feeling a lot of crazy, intense pressure. So this is the season for transformation. So what we need to do during these times is we need to be aware of what our body is doing. We need to be aware of what our mind is doing. Now, if you're anything like me, my mind is pummeling me, trying to tell me how horrible things are. You know, I'm running into challenges in my life, which means I need to shift, I need to change. So I can either stay in my challenges and complain, which is what most people do. I certainly have a tendency to do that. Or we can look at these challenges and ask, how can I transform? Because that's what this is. It's an opportunity for transformation. I personally believe that our world is going to be shifting into, let's see, is this what I want to look at now? I do personally believe that our world is going to be shifting into multiple frequencies. We are currently in the solar flash event prism. And the way it was shown to me by light beings is that 3D is now being refracted into different frequencies. And so this solar flash event will bring a new world, I believe, for our 3D reality. It'll bring a higher frequency for those who are really looking to evolve, and of course for the dark force elites who are really imprisoning the human population. They're going to shift down to a less than ideal version of Earth. So when we do this meditation, this is what we're asking for. So anyway, I'm blabbering because I'm tired, but I'm going to go ahead with the guided meditation. So we're going to be doing the Huar breath, which you can hear in the background. And this is the seed sound for shifting to 5D. This sound meditation was taught to me by a light being over 1.5 years ago, and I've come to understand that this is the frequency that brings the Ascension event. So anyway, we'll just get through it. I'll guide you through it. Be prepared. I just want to prepare you for what you can choose to focus on. And so this meditation can be as transformative as you want it to be. And if you want to, you can tap into higher dimensional frequencies, and you can work with very powerful higher dimensional beings. These beings are surrounding our 3-dimensional plane, and they are extremely eager to help any 3-dimensional humans who want to shift up. So allow yourself to have as great expectations as you want, but this will work at whatever level you're prepared to experience. And the more expectation you have for even going beyond the 3rd dimension, beyond what you understand reality to be, the likelihood of you being successful in that increases with your expectation. So we'll go ahead and get started. So do me a favor and find some place where you can be relaxed. If you want to put on headphones and cover your eyes, feel free to do so. It's okay if you fall asleep. If you want to do it as I am right now, sitting comfortably, just get somewhere where you can relax and go into a deep state of meditation. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the body prepared. So what I'd like for you to do is take your hands right over left if you're a male, left over right if you're a female. Place it over your navel. And we're just going to do some deep breathing for a moment. So do me a favor and inhale very deeply. Hold the breath. And exhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. Release. Release all of the 3D worries and issues. One last time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Let it all go. It's all just a bunch of garbage sitting in your mind. None of it is real. Now just breathe long and deep from the navel, inhaling very deeply and exhaling. Continue to breathe long and deep. What I'd like for you to do is to focus on your physical body. Just feel the blood pumping through your veins, your capillaries. Feel the warmth in your hands and your feet. Become aware of gravity pulling you deeper and deeper into your body. Continue to breathe long and deep. Now we're going to do the Huar breath. So do me a favor and continue to chant the Huar breath. Technology is not my friend at the moment, so unfortunately what I'm going to have to do if things don't shift very quickly is I might have to restart my machine. Let's see what happens here. Yes, unfortunately I'm going to have to restart my machine. My apologies. We'll come back and fix this because the playback just is not functioning. I don't even know if you can hear me at this point. So I will be right back. Okay, I should be back. My apologies for that. My laptop gets overheated sometimes and I have to do that. So, let's go ahead and start over. Do me a favor. Put your hands over your navel. Take a deep breath in and relax. Hold. And exhale. Take another deep breath in and relax. Hold and exhale. One last time. Inhale. Hold and exhale. And now let us do the Huar breath. If you want to, you can put yourself into the Hul breath posture, but there's no need. Close your eyes, focus on the third eye point, inhale and chant with me. Continue to breathe long and deep. Bring your attention back to my voice. And what I'd like for you to do now is to get yourself mentally prepared to leave this third dimensional space-time matrix behind. So I'd like for you to focus on your heart center as you're continuing to breathe and listening to the chant in the background. Allow all of your attention to come to your soul, which is currently residing in your heart center. And what we're going to do now is we're going to allow our astral body, our consciousness, to float out of the heart center and either float in front of or above our body, depending on whether we're sitting or lying. And as you continue to look at your body, allow your consciousness to float up towards the ceiling. And as you get towards the ceiling, you then allow your consciousness to float through the roof. You're looking down on the roof of your home, your building. You continue to allow that energy to pull you further up into the atmosphere, and you begin to rise higher and higher in the sky. You can see your home, you can see your neighborhood. As you continue to rise up, you can see your city. Now you can see the state that you live in, you can see the continent that you live on. You continue to rise up into the atmosphere. Now you begin to see the globe of the earth as you feel yourself being pulled through Earth's gravitational atmosphere. You are now free of the 3D matrix. You are no longer part of Gaia's dream, which is 3D space-time. You are now out in space. And as you float out in space, allowing yourself to distance yourself from your 3D identity and all of your 3D issues and concerns, you become aware of your infinity. You also become aware that there are other beings that have taken notice of you. So what I'd like for you to do now is to send out a mental invitation to all conscious beings of light who care about you, who love you, and invite them to come and interact with you, to empower you in this meditation. Go ahead and do that now. Bring your consciousness back to my voice. If you have not already done so, you may go ahead and send out an invitation to your personal spirit guide who is always with you. Go ahead and do that now. And now allow all other beings of light who want to reveal themselves to you and want to show you their support and their strength. Allow them to come and surround you. It is important to know that beings of light will never interact with you without your permission. So when you ask, they will come. Allow yourself to have an experience with those beings, communicate with them. Do that now. All right, now you may have had an experience where you felt, or if you're visual, you have seen your light being guides for this meditation. You can feel their support, you can feel their love. They are extremely excited about working with us today. So we are all together now going to chant the Huar breath, which is again the sound that brings the fifth dimensional transformation to Earth. And all of these beings are going to chant with you and empower our chants. So let's do this together. Go ahead and bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. And now in the background you hear the Huar breath. You can allow yourself to see and feel that this sound is continuously vibrating in the multiverse. We are merely singing along with this frequency which has always been there and always will be there. It is the frequency of transforming third dimensional reality into fifth dimensional reality. And we now know that there is a chorus of light beings continuously chanting this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And now we are going to focus our energy on the center of our Milky Way galaxy. So you and your light beings now find yourself floating further and further out into space, further and further out until you no longer are looking at our solar system, but you're beginning to see our Milky Way galaxy beneath you. And as you look towards the center of the galaxy, you see an incredibly bright light. From our perspective, it looks like all of the stars are coming together to create a huge, glowing, bright star. This is the galactic center. We see that the galaxy itself is a conscious being. And the center of this galaxy is the consciousness of that being, which we call the Milky Way galaxy. From this perspective, we can tap into the mind of this consciousness, and we become aware that this consciousness has decided that one of its residents, planet Earth, who herself is a conscious being, that this galaxy itself, in cooperation with the rest of the multiverse, has decided that planet Earth will now be given an upgrade. The universe can hear her groaning under the weight of continuing to love and support and empower all of the residents on planet Earth. She is aware that there is a dark force that is working to cause her and all of her children harm. And the center of the galaxy is aware of this and has decided to release her from this misery by upgrading her to a higher dimensional state. We and all of our light being friends are now going to travel to the center of this galaxy so that we may plead on behalf of the humans on Earth as well as for our Mother Earth herself. So you find yourself beginning to be pulled toward this incredibly bright center in the middle of our galaxy. We get closer and we get closer and closer. And as we enter this incredibly bright center, we are aware that the center of this galaxy is actually what we would call a black hole. And this is nothing more than a gateway to higher dimensions. We allow ourselves to sink deeply into the center of this galaxy, and we go into this black hole. And as we get pulled into this gateway, we go through a tunnel which is filled with incredibly bright white light. And we emerge on the other side, and the other side is a world of complete and total higher dimensional light and frequency. The beings of that dimension have been expecting us, and they surround us and welcome us. And from our perspective, they may look just like incredibly bright blobs of light coming to us, but we feel the intense love. We feel the happiness, the bliss, and the joy. And they say, welcome home. This is our home. Earth is not our permanent home. It is a temporary laboratory school where we learn to increase our consciousness and awareness of our spiritual self. But now that we are here in our permanent home, we realize all of those 3D concerns are total illusions. They are creations of our own three-dimensional unconscious brain. We realize they are just simply programs in our three-dimensional hypnosis. But as we are now here in perfect light, perfect bliss, perfect love, and we're surrounded by our family, who we may not recognize, but they know us deeply. Now what we're going to do is we are going to summon forth the conscious being at the center of our galaxy. And in my experience, I experience him as a male. You can experience this being however it manifests to you. So let's do that now. In your own words, ask for the guiding consciousness of the center of our galaxy to come and communicate with us. Do that now. Now we are in the presence of this power, this consciousness. And what I'd like for you and for your light being friends to do is to ask this consciousness to release the higher dimensional gamma radiation through to our sun so that we may be relieved of this three-dimensional prison which has come to the end of its existence. Go ahead and ask this being now in your own words. Do this now. Go ahead and bring your attention back to my voice. So now that we have made this request, we thank this being for allowing us to interact with him. We thank all of the higher dimensional beings who live in this beautiful state of intense joy, bliss, and light. We ask for their help and their protection. We are now going to leave and go to our solar system, but before we do, let us take a moment to say thank you and ask if any of these beings have any message that they want to give to us. Go ahead and do this now. Bring your attention back to my voice. Let us now mentally thank our light being family members, and we are going to allow ourselves to go back out through this gateway back into our three-dimensional galaxy. We go back through this wormhole and we find ourselves once again floating out above our Milky Way galaxy. We now focus our attention back on the sun of our solar system, which is our mother. Allow yourself to now fly back towards the sun, you and your guide and your light being friends who have decided to work with you in this meditation are all now flying back faster than the speed of light. And we end up back in front of our sun, the mother who is called Sunna. And we greet our mother. Go ahead and say hello to Mother Sun in your own words. And then we ask if the sun will allow us to enter into her body to do this meditation work. And of course, she gladly invites us in. We and all of our light being guides go deep into the heart of the sun. When we get there, we find that there is a vortex of intense energy from where all of the light comes. We become aware that the energy of the sun is actually coming from higher dimensions also. The sun is a portal to higher dimensions. Scientists have come to the conclusion that all of the light in the third dimension is actually being leaked in from higher dimensional sources onto the third dimension. We become aware that the sun herself is a portal. We now focus on the higher dimensional gamma radiation which comes from the center of our galaxy, and we mentally direct that energy to the center of the sun. This makes Mother Sun incredibly excited. The power of this energy is extremely exciting to her, and we feel her bliss and her excitement begin to increase exponentially. We begin to feel this energy increasing in us exponentially. We now focus our energy onto planet Earth. Even though we are in the center of the sun, we are still able to see our physical home, which is Mother Earth. As we look on Earth, we can feel again the weight that she carries. We feel how deeply she loves us, and we also feel how tired and how wounded she is by all of the negativity that is being inflicted upon her and upon all of the beings that live on her. So now what we are going to do is we are going to chant the Hua breath again. And as we do, we will send this energy out through our third eye. This higher dimensional gamma radiation directly to Earth This energy will penetrate into Mother Earth herself, and this energy will then build up to a point where the Earth will begin to shift, and all of the beings on her will shift into different frequencies. So we're going to go ahead and chant this now and allow your guides to work with you, to empower you, and allow the experience to happen however it unfolds for you. Let's begin. Inhale. Go ahead and bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Allow yourself to hear this sound continue to be chanted. The light beings that are with you are continuing to chant this mantra. And now what I'd like for you to do is to focus on your perfect 5D world. What world do you want to live on? This is your opportunity to create a completely different Earth. Imagine the perfect society. Imagine the perfect community. Imagine the perfect location. There are no rules anymore. You create whatever this new Earth will be. On my new Earth, there are no countries. There are no banks. There are no governments. There are no police. There are no corporations. The only thing that exists is human beings living their deepest bliss and their deepest joy. The frequency is so filled with bliss and love and happiness and adventure, that none of the dark forces are able to enter that frequency. Therefore, we never have to worry about protecting ourselves from harmful beings. In my 5D world, everybody is empowered to such a point where they are aware of their true, authentic self. There's no need to hide, because we can see and feel the authentic presence of every other being on our new planet Earth. There's no reason to hide, there's no reason to lie, there's no reason to fear. Whenever we see another being, we immediately feel the love, and we feel their love for us. All beings see us, love us, and know us, even if we've never met them. All of the plants are able to communicate with us. We become aware that all living beings, including plants, rocks, trees, clouds, everything in this new earth has a consciousness that knows you and loves you and interacts with you. Children on this new planet Earth are only encouraged to seek their own deepest bliss. And all of the beings, including plants, animals, rocks, they all help new souls on planet Earth to blossom into their true form. There's no such thing as going to work. There's no such thing as earning money. Everything is provided to everybody according to their desires and their needs. The only thing humans do is spend their whole life experimenting, creating, giving in whatever way pleases them the most. You focus on whatever your perfect world is. And now we will chant the mantra again. And when we chant this mantra, allow yourself to create this new world that you would like to live in. Go ahead and bring your mind and your attention back to my voice. Allow the mantra to continue to vibrate through your body. And now what I'd like for you to do is to imagine your light beings, your light being guides, your new family member, your new support system who will be with you always, who are always there with you. All you have to do is think about them and you will experience their presence and their power. What I'd like for you to do now is to mentally invite them to come and visit you in whatever way is most beneficial for you, whether that be in meditation, in your dreams, or just your waking reality. That you invite them to come and help in your spiritual and energetic transformation to this new frequency. Go ahead and do that now in your own words. Go ahead and bring your attention back to my voice again. We're getting ready to come back to our 3D Earth. Bear in mind that what you have done in this meditation has created irreversible changes in our reality. Reality is going to change as a result of this meditation in ways we have yet to see. You will change. Your life will no longer ever be the same. Anything that you focus on connected to your true authentic spirit must now manifest, must now be created. This is a law. You will change. You will become more happy, more prosperous, more healthy, more successful. You will be able to be more loving and more kind to others. You will be able to take full responsibility for the reality that you create. And you will have the ability to acknowledge when you are indulging in old programmed responses. And you will have the ability to make the decision to take responsibility and focus on creating your true reality. You will become aware in an increasing fashion that you are in fact the God of this universe. And that whatever your soul truly decides upon is what must be manifested. And you will begin to release more and more of your shame, your self-devaluation, and you will no longer seek to be validated by anything or anyone outside of your own spirit. You will be able to be more expansive. Instead of seeking to have people give to you, you will find yourself seeking to give to others. And every time that you give of your soul, more and more of this reality is shifted to a higher frequency. And when the frequency shifts, you become happier, healthier, more blissful, more joyous, more prosperous. With this knowledge now, we are going to say goodbye to our light being friends, knowing, of course, that they can follow us back and be with us at any time. And we are going to ask if they have any final words of us, of encouragement, or if they have any words of advice or anything else they'd like to share with us. Go ahead and ask them now for this information in your own words. Do it now. Go ahead and bring your attention back to my voice. And we're now going to thank our light being friends. And with our guide's help, we are going to make our way back to our current location where our body is residing. So we bow to our friends, we say goodbye to them, and we allow ourselves to leave this new 5D Earth that we've been on. And we focus our attention back on the current 3D Earth, which has already begun to change since we've been doing this meditation. We are not going to go back to the same Earth that we were when we started this meditation. We focus on that Earth, we see that Earth come up, we float towards it. We begin to float down into the atmosphere. We are now inside of Earth's gravitational field. We now are prepared to go back to our new 3-dimensional avatar. We go further and further down. We can see the continent on which we live. We can see the state we live in. Further and further down, we see the city we live in. We see our neighborhood, and there is our home. We float down through the roof of our home, and we stop and we float just above our body. We see that our body is glowing and vibrating with a higher frequency. We thank all of the cells and the organs of our body that keeps us alive. And we are now going to mentally send higher dimensional healing energy to our body. And as we do that, we see all of the cells and the organs begin to work together. We see that our body is healing, growing stronger. We now imagine the perfect body that we would like to live in. And imagine that being lowered down over your current body. It is now absorbed by the memory and the knowledge of the cells of your body. Your body will transform into its perfect, most healthy form as a result of this exercise we are doing. We're going to chant the Huar breath 3 more times, but this time you're going to focus it directly on your physical body. Ready? Inhale. Now we're going to allow ourselves to float down back into our bodies. Our consciousness is now inside of our physical bodies. Do me a favor, inhale very deeply and hold it. Allowing this 5th dimensional energy to vibrate throughout your entire body, and exhale. Inhale once again. This fifth dimensional energy is now completely transforming all of the cells and organs of your body. And exhale. One last time, inhale. You are now eternally connected to your perfect 5D world. Your body will never be the same. And exhale. Now begin to rub your hands together. Place your palms over your eyes. Allow the warmth of your hands to go into your eyeballs. Breathe it into your body. Exhale. Now rub the face, scalp, back of the neck, front of the neck, shoulders, arms, chest, stomach, back, legs. Come back into your body. All right, so I would love to hear anybody's experiences of this. So if you've had any experiences, go ahead and put them into the comment section after this video has been uploaded. My apologies for the technological weirdo stuff, but hey, we're in this very, very tumultuous shift that's going on with all of these eclipses that we're about to head into. So that doesn't surprise me. Go ahead and take the rest of the day, at least the next hour or so. Maybe you're getting ready for bed, depending on where you live, but take some time to just relax. If you need to, go take a salt bath, go swim in the ocean, go take a walk, leisurely walk in the nature, or just spend time at home just relaxing. So if you would like to get into a deeper understanding of this Huar breath, I have a instructional video where I teach you a Qigong movement as well as a specific technique for opening up the pineal gland with this mantra, which you can find at thunderwizard.com. Click on shop and you'll find it there. And if you appreciate this channel, again, subscribe, like, and comment. Go to thunderwizard.com and subscribe. I recommend subscribing at the Warrior 90-Day Lightning Qigong. Keep your eyes peeled. More and more things are going to be transferred over there. A lot of the practices are going to be on the subscription site, and there's going to be more practices in the shop. And so go there, empower yourself, support the channel. That's it for me today, my friends. I am so grateful that you took time out of your day or evening to be a part of this. And feel free to come back, and if you like this meditation, you can replay it as many times as you want. It will be archived onto the Thunder Wizard YouTube channel. That's it. My friends, I love you very deeply, and I thank you for joining me on this journey. And I look forward to seeing all of you in 5D. And in the meantime, I look forward to hearing all of the experiences that you are gaining from these meditations. Thank you, and I will see you all next time. Please take very good care of yourselves.